Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our presentation for Geology Engineering Project. We are from Group 12. This is the list members for Group 12. For the first one is Ronnie Allen and Richard. Second, Henrik Chongtet. For the third, Mio Ashraf bin Jamaluddin. For the fourth, Muhammad Azim bin Muhammad Aris. And the last one is Muhammad Sharhan bin Isa. For this trip, we go to the 4 different locations. For the first one, we go to the Air Hitam. After that, we go to the Kampung Air Merah. And the second day, we go to the Kampung Tanjung Resang. After that, we go to the Pantai Air Papan.
Activity 1. Determination of rock formation and types that are available in the study area based on field observation and geological map. This is geological map of Peninsular Malaysia. Plot or circle the sites that were on the trip in the geological map of Peninsular Malaysia. This is geological map that we go on the trip. We go to the Air Hitam and Mersing. At Air Hitam, we go to the site Air Hitam, and for the Mersing, we go to the Kampung Air Merah, Kampung Tanjung Resang, and Pantai Air Papan.
For activity 2, we must do the identification and classification of weathering grades of the rock. We can identify the rock based on their texture, color, and so on. So this is the table of identification of weathering grades of the rock.
Okay, for activity 3, this is ethology determination. After I investigated why I was on location and research on Google, I found out that there are several types of ground structure. The type of ground structure at the location is steep. Okay, this is an explanation about the types of ground structure and example of the location of each ground structure.
At this four location, we use the Smith hammer to do Smith hammer test and sampling work for point load and select durability index test to get the data and do it in the laboratory testing based on IRSN 2007. So what is a Smith hammer? Smith hammer is a device, the most frequently used method worldwide for non-destructive testing of concrete and structural components. It is best suited to relative concrete strength and quality. And after the spring hammer is loaded, the test hammer strike concrete at a defined energy. So, how accurate is speed hammer test? According to the fact, there are 15 to 20% in concrete strength measured by this method. Speed hammer is not a standard test for acceptance testing of concrete strength. And how we can use this Smith hammer test or this rebound hammer? First is the concrete surface should be smooth and clean and dry. And this is the important part for this test. Second is any loose particles should be rubbed off from the concrete surface with a grinding wheel or stone before hammer is testing. And next is rebound hammer test should not be conducted on rough surface. As a result of this incomplete compaction, loss of load, spell or tooled concrete surface. And next is the point of impact of rebound hammer on concrete surface should be at least 20 millimeters or 20 mm away from the edge or shape discontinuity. And lastly, the six readings of rebound number is taken at each point of testing, and an average of value of the reading is taken as rebound index or Smith index for the corresponding point of observation on concrete surface. Interpretation of rebound hammer test result. So after we obtain obtaining the correlation between compressive strength and rebound number, the strength of the structure can be assessed. In general, the rebound number increase as the strength increase and is also affected by a number of parameters: type of cement, type of aggregate, surface condition, and moisture content of the concrete, curing and edge of the concrete, carbonation of concrete surface, and so on. So what is the relationship between cube strength and rebound number? Moreover, the rebound index is indicative of compressive strength of concrete up to a limited depth from the surface, and the internal cracks, flow, and so on, or the heterogeneity across the cross section will not be indicated by rebound numbers. This is one of my group mate, Muhammad Hazim, that do this testing, rebound hammer test at the position B, which is located at Pantai Air Papan. And after we do some measurement or testing at the rock located at this trip, the four location, we need to bring back the sample, which is 10 sample, 15 sample that we need to bring back. After that, the rock sample underwent the shape precipitation where its distance and width were measured to make sure it fulfilled the criteria to undergo the test. And next, the sample that fulfilled the criteria was subjected to a test using a digital rock strength index apparatus where it will undergo a certain load until it reaches a breaking point. And after we do the point load test, the maximum reading of manometer is recorded for further calculation.
Salam sejahtera, my name is Enric Chongtet. So today we'll be presenting about activity 5, which is the determination of rock mass quality using rock mass rating and geological strength index for tunnel or slope. For this study, it was done at Kampong Ayer Merah. First of all, our group made an outcrop preparation with a distance of 5 meter, where each of us will take the 1 meter of length by using measuring tape. And then uniaxial compressive strength UCS was done as mentioned by my previous member in the slide. So based on our data, the strength of the rock was 21.4 megapascal, which is greater than 10 megapascal, and based on the table, it will give us a rating of 15. And then the picture of the sample was taken and sketched by us in order it will be easier for us to identify the number of joint set in the sample. For this case, we found four set of joint sets. For first joint J1, we obtained five five value, and then the second joint set is 8, and next joint the third joint is 7, and lastly the fourth joint is 4. And then we're going to find the RQD. To find the RQD, we're going to use the equation 2 suggested by the Palm Store 1982, where the RQD equal to 115 minus 3.3 JV. First of all, we need to find the JV. To find the JV, we're going to use the JV second equation as shown. So JV equal to 1 over 1 over S1. So S1 indicates joint set number 1. And then the value that we obtain from for the JV value is 24, and then we substitute the 24 into JV, and then we will get the RQT 35.8%. So based on the table, the rating table, 35% is in between 25 until 50%. So the rating will give us at and then
Okay, for activity C, this is the way to take readings on the compass is to hold the compass at waist high. The user looks down into the mirror and outline the target, needle and guideline on the mirror. Once all three line up and the compass is level, a reading can be made. Alright, before reading the compass, we need to use water to ensure the direction of the joint.
as for the conclusion, Aymara rock is investigated to determine its identity, and then numerous minerals are found in rock. They are categorized based on this composition, the quantity of the minerals, and geological environment in which the rock was created. The rock is classified as metamorphic sedimentary mineral or igneous after being examined and having its characteristic determined. A list of the attributes or traits that can be used to classify rock according to the technique is provided in the handbook. The features of the rock, such as its color, luster, hardness, cleavage, and streak, need to be analyzed. This identification procedure took us of the visual properties of rocks and minerals as much as possible to keep things simple.